There is a day on the True Word television.
Today is Tuesday. Welcome to True Wellness Connections.
A day full of fun.
I can see like the ingredient, the recipe is coming up like we are ready to really be.
Inspiration.
Be ready to listen. As you are listening, you are not just listening to the story, but you are asking for wisdom.
Education.
Don't begin to assume that when you go to school, your accent, nobody's going to understand you. They are going to understand you.
Guidance.
If you can make up your mind to say, I'm not going to allow my situation to define me, you will find peace.
A day full of true wellness.
It's going to be amazing, awesome, wonderful, and powerful.
Join these amazing ladies to talk health, wealth, parenting, social, moral, and community values.
You need people that will bring out the best in you. You need people that will believe in that vision or dream.
Claudine Salumu.
In this life, if you do not have hope, you will never live, you will never survive.
Victoria Masio.
When I say you need to look deep down in your bank account, it was me. To be honest.
Elizabeth Brimoh.
A lot of homes have been robbed of joy just because of sex.
And Pastor Blessing Ngozi Iheka.
Don't focus on the computer. Don't focus on your own one. Your wife needs your attention.
Do you want to be well?
You don't want to miss it out. I'm telling you, it's going to be fabulous. It's going to be amazing, and it's going to be really lifting.
The problem will be resolved and you have a fresh beginning. So you guys have fun.
Don't miss a single episode of the True Wellness Connections on the True Word Television Network every Tuesday at 5:30 p.m. Central Time.
Thank you, Jesus. I see Jesus. I see Jesus. I see Jesus in this place, and I see Jesus. I see Jesus. I see Jesus in this place, and all I want to do, all I want to do, to worship you, and all I want to do, all I want to do, all I want to do is to worship you. I see Jesus. Jesus everywhere. I see Jesus in this place, and I see Jesus. I see Jesus. Jesus here and there. I see Jesus. I see Jesus. I see Jesus. Oh, in this place. The sun, the moon, the stars cry Jesus. It's Jesus. It's Jesus. all I desire. He is all I want. I want to see in this place. He is all I want. He is everything I desire. And He is all I want. I want to see in this place. Say He's all I want.
There is a day on the True Word television.
Today is Tuesday. Welcome to True Wellness Connections.
A day full of fun.
I can see like the ingredient, the recipe is coming up, like we are ready to really make.
Inspiration.
Be ready to listen. As you are listening, you are not just listening to the story, but you are asking for wisdom.
Education.
Don't begin to assume that when you go to school, your accent, nobody's going to understand you. They are going to understand you.
Guidance.
If you can make up your mind to say, I'm not going to allow my situation to define me, you will find peace.
A day full of true wellness.
It's going to be amazing, awesome, wonderful, and powerful.
Join these amazing ladies to talk health, wealth, parenting, social, moral, and community values.
You need people that will bring out the best in you. You need people that will believe in that vision or dream.
Claudine Salumu.
In this life, if you do not have hope, you will never live, you will never survive.
Victoria Masio.
When I say you need to look deep down in your bank account, it was me. To be honest.
Elizabeth Brimoh.
A lot of homes have been robbed of joy just because of sex.
And Pastor Blessing Ngozi Iheka.
Don't focus on the computer. Don't focus on your own one. Your wife needs your attention.
Do you want to be well?
You don't want to miss it out. I'm telling you, it's going to be fabulous. It's going to be amazing, and it's going to be really lifting.
The problem will be resolved and you have a fresh beginning. So you guys have fun.
Don't miss a single episode of the True Wellness Connections on the True Word Television Network every Tuesday at 5:30 p.m. Central Time.
Hello, good evening each and everyone. Welcome again to the True Wellness Connections. My name is Claudine Salumu. I am going to be your host today. Today is a very exciting day, and it's a Valentine's Day, and today's topic we're going to be talking about Valentine. We're just going to be discussing and like sharing what is Valentine all about. And yeah, before we get started, I would like to invite my co-hosts to present themselves. And today is Valentine's Day. I just want them to present themselves in a special way. I'm going to start by the first one here on my right. Welcome.
Thank you so much. My name is Elizabeth Brimoh, and it's a pleasure being here this evening. I'm so happy to be here because today is a great day. All Tuesdays generally, is always a wonderful day, a wonderful time before God. So it's a pleasure being here this evening, and I believe that you, our audience, and we all together we enjoy the program. Thank you.
The next one on the far end, you can see. Can you please tell our audience who you are and why are we gathering here today?
Today?
Yes.
Today is Valentine. Even one of my sister brought chocolate. Evidence of what it is. Hello, friends, and our beautiful, wonderful audience. It's me once again, Pastor Ngozi Iheka. We are believing God we are going to have a wonderful time today. It's a very interesting topic everybody is looking forward to. Happy Valentine. I'm so glad that I'm part of the people going to celebrate it today with my lovely sisters here. Even though I know that one of their legs are here, another one is thinking of Valentine's date and Valentine's celebration. So stay tuned, share, invite somebody to come and sit down, and while we have this important discussion, we believe is going to bless your life, bless other people. So if you know any married man or woman out there, please share the link with them and ask them to come. And if you have any singles among you, please share the link with them. God bless you, and sit still with your coffee while you enjoy our discussion.
Thank you very much, my dear sisters. As you can see, all of us, we are all shining and, you know, in the spirit of Valentine's, and whereby the love, you can see, is overflowing. Remember, love is all about even how you love yourself, how you feel about yourself. So today, you know, in True Honest Connection, we always have different topics to share, to discuss. And most of the time, the topics is related to our everyday life. So we thought today we are not going to forget about Valentine's. And also, it happened the same day that we always have show to be a Valentine's Day. So our topic is Valentine is reflection time. We are going to reflect on what is Valentine. So before we can get started, I'm just going to read something that I researched. So 2022 survey of singles dating on the website called Plenty of Fish. They revealed that 43% of respondents feels that it's the most pressured failed holiday, and 1 in 5 wishing it was cancelled completely. I don't know if my guests have heard what I say. I want you to comment on this and tell me your opinion about this survey that was done in 2022, whereby many of those dating websites, they feel that Valentine is a most pressured, failed holidays that they wish it could be cancelled completely. What do you think about this particular survey, and why do you think Valentine's Day, being a day that we are all celebrating the love, most of the time Valentine's Day is for couples, okay? Even though beyond couples, the love we can also be extended to somebody else who is not a significant someone. But Valentine is supposed to be a celebration of love between couples. So, but when it happened on Valentine's Day, some of the people are singles. Maybe last year's Valentine, they were expecting that this year they will have something special, but they are still waiting. Some of them, maybe they had somebody special that they really had a good time last year. By today's Valentine's, it reminds them their heartbreaking situation, whereby they end up by celebrating this Valentine's Day alone. Some others, they were expecting maybe their special someone will treat them in a special way, but at the end of the day, nothing really happened. So we are going to comment in general, based on this survey that was done, the point whereby some people, they are just wishing this Valentine's Day should be cancelled completely. So you are very welcome, my dear sister.
Thank you.
Sister Lizzie, we wanted to bring you a comment. Today, what do you think about Valentine's, and based on this survey, do you agree with this survey?
To be cancelled.
Okay.
Yes? If it's yes, why? If it's not, why?
Okay, thank you so much. I agree with the survey. There shouldn't be any special day for this, because personally, every day should be Valentine's Day. Between couples, between family members, within friends. So every day should be a Valentine's Day, not that there should be a special day. Because to me, some people will be waiting that, okay, for me to show love to you, for me to be caring, for me to buy this or that for you, let me wait till February 14th, because that is Valentine's Day. It shouldn't be that. Every day should be Valentine's Day. At the end of each day, you should be able to look back and say, wow, I was highly blessed today, I'm favored today, my husband was very loving, my wife was very loving. Oh, wow, this is such a good day. So at the end of each day, we should be able to look back. Not that you wait till February 14th before you show love. And after February 14th, what will happen for the rest of the 10 months? 10 months plus remaining.
You won't buy me chocolate.
So we need to make a conscious decision to make every day of our life Valentine's Day. So, in a nutshell, it should be cancelled.
Thank you.
Oh, my sister, you want them to cancel Valentine? Hey.
That is from their...
Yeah,
No, yeah, this is the that's her opinion.
yeah,
Yeah.
to cancel it. Oh, from the business perspective, I will say no, because that's from the business perspective. Because we have commercialized the Valentine,
Yes,
and people
yes.
are making a lot of money from it. I can imagine what will happen if we close it. The people selling chocolate,
They will not be...
they won't sell. They will go bankrupt. You know.
Yeah. So
Even people selling hats. Even there is one here. They are going to go bankrupt. So the way it has been commercialized, I think, is a full-time business, which is now the reason why I will look at it and say, I think we should cancel this, because it looks like love now is something you can buy. That love is money. If you have your money, you will be able to buy love, and it takes us out from the real meaning of what love is all about.
did you say if you have money you can buy love?
Because of the way it has been commercialized.
Yes.
Okay, the way it's commercialized now, it looks like love is something you can buy. So for that reason, I will strongly, in my own opinion, say let's cancel Valentine, and looking at it again from the implications, how it has been commercialized. People make money from it at the detriment of other people. And also the entertainment industry are making huge money from Valentine. If you watch your TV today, the way they will portray love, oh my goodness. If you are still single, you'll be thinking something is wrong with you. You'll be asking yourself, God, where are you? You have forgotten. You have forsaken your daughter. Because of the way they have really commercialized the whole thing and make it look like love is just rosy. You know, if you buy me rose chocolate, that's all. They're not portraying the reality. So for the implication of the entertainment industry and the reality of life, I would think if it's possible for them to cancel Valentine, it's okay, even though we know it's not going to be easy because of the self-interest people have on that. So if they cancel it, that'll be fine. If they don't, that'll be fine.
I don't think I share the same opinion with you.
Okay.
Why?
That's okay.
Because let's say it is always good to have an opportunity to celebrate. Do you understand? So when they talk about Valentine's Day, they are now talking about it's just like an anniversary. It's the same way Mother's Day. It's not like only on Mother's Day that you know you have a mother. If you have a heart knowing that the parents have given birth to you, you always give them present. It's like on a birthday, you give them present. You express love. But when it's a certain date, it's a way of reminding that, oh, you know what, we are busy on a daily basis. Let's drop everything down and celebrate this mother that have given birth to us. Let's put everything down and go extra miles. I know every day I take my wife to the restaurant every day. Let me drop everything and actually express my wife, if I was going to put another ring on you today, I will do it again. My husband, whoa, I can die for you today. I just remember that day you put the ring on my finger. It's just like tomorrow. So it's an opportunity given to everybody to celebrate. So to me, I don't think Valentine, it should be cancelled because of all those reasons you put there. If that is the case, then Mother's Day should be cancelled. Father's Day should be cancelled. All those things should be cancelled because the business are involved. So we want to be able to look at it in a different angle.
In this case, we are talking about you are, which I see what you are saying. We're supposed to have a day of anniversary or celebration. But let me ask you a question. When you celebrate your husband's wedding anniversary, the kind of waves this Valentine's carries is not the same way. When you celebrate Mother's Day, the Father's Day, this one, there's a lot of emotions attached to it. Like I said, and I think Sister Liz is of the opinion, if they choose to continue doing it, that's fine. But when you look at it from the other side, is this really creating love? Is it really giving the society peace? Or the statistics, what are the implications after the Valentine Day? It's okay to have an anniversary, which is good, your wedding, your birthday, and everything. But think about the way they commercialize it. Look at the way they portray what love is all about. But let's be realistic. The way they portray love during this period is not real. Because everybody is going to give in school today, they are giving you heart. Oh, take my heart. Is that even we have one here, you know? Take my heart. Take my heart. Do you know what it means to take somebody's heart? There's a lot of risk in there because what is inside this heart is too much. Are you ready to dig into it to see what is inside this place? So it's okay to have it if we continue because we are benefiting from it. Like I said, today, even though Pastor Chris didn't even remember his Valentine's Day, I reminded him. But I know by the time I get home, maybe there will be flower.
I hope let me say something about this. What you say is it true? Huh? Yeah. So Valentine's Day, there's nothing wrong with it, but there is a lot of stress that comes with it. You know, it triggers some depressions. Because when you Valentine's Day, it reminds you of how much you love this special someone and the disappointment that the special someone brought to you. Do you understand? So when everybody's celebrating Valentine, some other people become depressed. So, and also, this holiday brings some unrealistic expectation. That's the truth, okay? So it can cause you to question that this person really loves me because I didn't get flower. Just the same way you say, you know, Pastor Kisa had to remind him that today is a Valentine's Day.
I reminded him.
Yeah,
but I won't kill him.
Yeah, but at least you reminded him. Yeah. But everything now comes to how do you handle. Let's now talk about how the truth is that Valentine's Day can bring depression to the life of some people who are not able to handle themselves emotionally. Do you understand? So how would you talk to somebody that today, as we are celebrating Valentine, okay, this particular person feels rejected. This particular person used to feel to be on top. But we cannot dismiss the fact that Valentine's Day is a celebration of love. Okay? But you, even though Pastor Giz did not give you flowers, but you know the love, the affection that's between you and her and him. And that's why you can easily remind him, hey, Pastor Chris, today is Valentine's Day. And as you are reminding him, you remind him with a smile on your face. Do you understand? Because you know, whether he reminded me or not, but the love, the affection is there. So what would you tell that special somebody, you know, that somebody, today's Valentine's Day, who do not have, feels that the relationship is not going so well, who feels like his heart broken at the moment? What would you tell that person? Because the statistics shows that Valentine's Day can bring depression, can bring like hopelessness, can bring the why me. So let's speak and talk to the people who may feel down at the moment, who may feel like their husband have forgotten about them, who may feel that their wife don't care about them. How do we tell those people to handle themselves? Because mental stability is very important in every situation. And the way you handle stresses of life matters a lot. It's not all about who gave you flowers. It's not all about how, how high up you can jump. It's how stable you can be when you hit the ground. So right now, something is not going on in your relationship. You did not get that we are expecting from your partner. How can we help somebody who is in this situation? Who is grieving when everybody else is saying, woohoo!
Well, okay.
Goes to you.
Okay. Thank you. Days like this, that is when you will see couples holding each other, caressing anywhere, everywhere, kissing, hugging. There are some people that can hug for 2 minutes. If you've experienced 2 minutes hug, you will know that it's quite long. So days like this is when you will see various things. Now, the first point I will mention is that you need to love yourself first.
I like that.
You need to love yourself first. After loving yourself, that is when you will be able to love another person. And that is when you will be able to overcome any sign of depression or being depressed. When you love yourself, you will know that, okay, you may not have anybody right now, but your time is coming. Your time is coming. You are fearfully and wonderfully made. You wake up in the morning and you look at the mirror and you appreciate yourself. Yes, God has made you for somebody. So you shouldn't allow any form of depression. Don't be depressed. What you should tell yourself that my day is coming, my time is coming. Now, apart from that, when you have God in your life, that should be a source of consolation. And I'm going to share this verse with you. 1 John 3:1. It says, if you welcome God's love into your heart, then you will be able to love like God too. So when you have God in your life, then to love another person, it will, by His grace, it will be easy. You'll be able to love like God loves. So the main point is that don't allow depression. You don't have anybody now, or maybe you and your partner, you are fighting or something. In short, February 14 doesn't really work the way you want it to. Don't be discouraged. Have the faith that I'm fearfully and wonderfully made. Something good will come my way. I'm going to find a partner that will love me the way Christ loved the church. So that is my point.
Pastor Ngozi, I want you to focus on the couple now.
Okay.
What you do tell couples that at this special day of Valentine's Day, they feel that the love is not as flourishing as it was last year.
Because the man didn't buy flowers?
Those who feel, however they define it, emotionally, everybody have their own way they feel about their partner. You did not get flowers, but you still have smile on your face. Just because you know, however, it's not about flowers, but oh, I know for sure my husband loves me. There's somebody else who knows, never mind the flowers, that the relationship is not as good as it was, or maybe it's sliding, going away, feels down, wish better, or feels like, is my marriage going to be saved? Is going to, where am I heading? Or some couples are there, they don't know whether their marriage is heading into divorce or if it's going to be saved, whether it's limping. what will you tell that particular couple at this moment, whereby everyone are celebrating love and they are just unsure where they are heading in their relationship?
I like what you just said. You said everybody is celebrating love in good. What
Yes.
makes you think is love they are celebrating and not infatuation? Or they are just celebrating the season?
That is
Because-
it's called a holiday, where couple they celebrate each other.
Yeah.
Is existing love. And we can't dismiss the fact that there are couple who are existing, but love is not at the center. But you find that a man wish my wife would have loved me much. I would have felt the love this much. Whereby a wife feels I should have felt much love. Because everyone have their own way where they want or they expecting to feel love. That
So-
we cannot be dismissive about that. Somebody who may be having that feeling of rejection, because remember, feelings is subjective, and you cannot comment on it, but you can only comfort whatever is going on
That's right.
in their relationship. What way do you tell them if somehow they don't feel like this celebration is what they can celebrate?
Okay, so first of all, like we said it early, this season, though it's supposed to be a season of love celebration, causes a lot of headache, a lot of pain,
Yes.
because some people have created this culture of trying to see their life and live life from the outside, not from inside. Everything about you us has been from outside. We try to measure our height, our sources, based on other people. We try to measure our life from other people's eye, that we have not really pay attention to live from inside. So when we are looking at all this paparazzi that is going on, there is a lot of people right now in pain. There are couples now, they are fighting each other. They will go on Facebook and look at the pictures everybody is posting today. And when they come back, if they're looking at Mr. James, James will look like Mr. Satan. And if they're looking at Mrs.
Mrs. James.
Mrs. Smith.
Mrs. Smith, and the man will think like, which kind of Jezebel did I keep in my home? Because all the time we have been trained to live from the outside rather from the inside. But the first thing I want to ask you that is really in pain right now is to ask yourself one question. Why is it on Facebook? Nobody posts when they are fighting. Nobody posts a picture without makeup. I have never seen a woman that will just wake up, except people TikTok, that will look at the way I just pamper my face right now. Without pampering my face, I would not be like this. And you don't even know the reality, how my face look like. Okay, but there has been a lot of makeup, so I want somebody. I want the couples and also the young. I understand the pain, because as singles ones are even married, we are looking outside. You will go, you will see people cuddle each other. They will hug. Before I got married, I thought that marriage is you will kiss every day. You know, you will hug, because Valentine, you will see everybody will be hugging, kissing each other. If you don't have, you want to kill yourself. So you married one day now, looking at your marriage and looking at your husband or your wife, and you think like, what the hell is here? You have not taken me out. I want you to live from a place of reality. I want you to look at yourself and ask yourself, what is really driving your life? What do you really hunger for? Are you hungry for love? Because there are people right now, what they want is not rose. Telling me you love me might not be what I want right now. What I want all the time right now is, after my daily work and activity and ministries, I just want to rest. Telling me you love me 24 hours right now. Hey, my husband, you will be listening. I have a different need now. Please, I'm begging you to step back a little bit and ask yourself what lens you've been using to measure, to compare your marriage, your relationship. And if you find out that the lens has been outside, This is a time, we call it Valentine reflection, to reflect and be honest to yourself so that you can identify what matters to you most. And take your eyes off the entertainment industry, all the pictures and the flowers. It's not that it's bad. It's not that we don't have genuine love out there. Yeah, there are genuine love out there, but genuine love, truly genuine love, most time they don't even speak out. People that are really in deep love and affection,
That's
they don't
right.
have time. They don't have time to post it on Facebook, on Twitter, tell you how much food I cook for you. You don't have time, because inside of you, you know there is something there. So I will encourage that man, that woman there, that you are so depressed, you are sad, to ask yourself the question and say, no, I have to stop this madness, and begins to look at yourself. Sister Lizzie said it. Do you really love yourself? Because most people have gone into marriage without knowing who you are, and now everything about you is from outside. To feel happy, the man, the woman must make you happy, because why? During the single time, instead of being a time to reflect, to find yourself, was a time of waiting for the man or the woman to come. And as soon as the man or the woman comes, everything about you becomes the man. You want, your joy depends on him, your happiness depends on him, your love depends on. So I will encourage somebody, instead of the sadness, let this be a period, be a time to come back and reflect. And give yourself that love you are waiting, you want to get. Tell yourself you are more than that. If you are the man, see this period as a time to say, why must I measure, or why must I my happiness and my joy, why must I put it on my husband or my wife? Let it be a time, because it will help the man or the woman sad right now. If you can be able to just sit still and say, even though I don't get it, even though what I'm seeing is not real, but I think there is something special about me, and you begin to celebrate yourself. And if you are a single person, if you are upset and angry now and feeling bad, it tells me, it should tell you something is, your cup is not full. Your cup is empty. It shows you that your cup is empty. And because your cup is empty, if you are married, when you get married, it's going to be worse. Because if your cup is empty and you're going to marriage, when you get there and Mr. Andrew and Mr. Jen, like my husband, he forget. But because I know there are more to him, even if he didn't remember, baby, today is Valentine, I forgive him, because I know, you know, a little bit, I know I'm more than their son. And if you're the man or the woman, make this time to fill in your cup. David say, my cup runneth over. Because our cup is not running over. This is why this, where is it? You gave me this chocolate. Oh, I didn't know when I put it here. Sorry. That's when we are not getting all these roses, when we are seeing this paparazzi, we are really crying. So let's try and begin to fill our cup instead of leaving it empty, so that even if you don't get it, but you know you are more than that.
That's right.
Thank you so much. I like how Pastor Ngozi every time keep on talking about it. Yeah, I did chocolate, you know?
Yeah.
And that shows how much you appreciate somebody on this special day.
Yeah,
went far away, go and they buy this one to give it to you.
Thank you so much.
You know, and
You're welcome.
but it's not supposed to be only today she will buy me chocolate.
Okay.
But
Show me love must not be only today now.
But at least on the special day whereby everybody remembering the lovers, she remembers how much she loves you and she wants you to reinforce that.
Only today.
No, is it reinforcing what has been there?
Okay. Okay, thank you.
I just want to really appreciate everything that you say. I like what she mentioned about for those single, that it is not the time to know that, you know, if today you don't have a special Valentine, the right person has not come to your life. You know, you need to celebrate yourself, celebrate your life, celebrate the breath of your life, celebrate who you are as a person. And I like how Pastor Ngozi say, fill your cup now, fill it. So that next time when that special somebody comes in your life,
Yeah.
he's gonna find your cup is very full. So when it's full enough, you're not gonna be bothered by Pastor Chris who did not give you, who did not even remember his file. You'll be like, it's okay, baby.
Oh, yeah.
I love you,
Yeah.
because your cup is full.
Yeah.
And also, I like when they say you need to love yourself until your cup runs over. I remember I was searching the Oprah. Oprah say one day, that woman, by the way, inspires me a lot. And she's like, okay, one day somebody say that I am full of myself. And they say, sisters, if somebody tells you you are full of yourself, say, yeah, bring it on. I am full.
Yeah.
So what does it mean? You need to love yourself to fill that cup to the point whereby even that special somebody did not give you flowers. You know what? You are full. You are not hungry of love. Because if you do not love yourself, you'll be depressed because somebody else did not show you love.
That's right.
That's why today on Valentine's Day is a time first to celebrate love that you have for yourself.
Yeah.
Celebrate it and feed it. And once you feed it, you are not going to be depressed because somebody else did not tell you that he loves you or I love you or anything. Time is going, you're not going to have much time to talk about things. The more like things I think we have to want to focus on is to remember that Valentine's Day brings a lot of memories whereby you remember somebody who has broken your heart. But remember, your heart cannot be broken. If you love yourself, you're going to preserve it. Okay? So we are going to another little topic that we're going to talk about. So people are talking about marriage burnout. Marriage burnout.
What does that mean?
Okay, I'm going to give you a quick example of marriage burnout. Okay, so I'll give you an example about patients. We do have patients comes to the hospital. Okay, they have been taken care by their loved one. Like you are a daughter, you have your mom. Your mom has been sick. You did everything to care for your mom. You don't want your mom to go in the nursing home. You really want to take care of your mom. But get to the point where your mom, the need for care beyond what you can bear. Then at the end of the day, that's where you come to the hospital. And when you bring this hospital, they call it caregiver burnout. Whereby the loved one did every best to keep their loved one at home. But the need goes beyond what the person can bear, even though the person really would have loved to keep the mother or the father or the loved one at home. That's what we call family caregiver burnout. So I researched about marriage burnout, whereby in a marriage you do everything it requires to keep the marriage, because it's a biblical. Divorce is a sin. But you have to do everything. Do you believe that is such a thing, a marriage burnout? Oh.
So you mean what you are
a marriage burnout is that like a way whereby when it comes to love, it feels like the love that is being provided have been exhausted to the point that love is not being productive. Because love is both ways. You love to be loved back.
That's right.
It's very painful when you love and you feel rejected in the love. So what happens when you are burned out in that love that you are providing? Somebody today is providing love and it feels like my love is not productive. How would that person handle himself or herself on today's special day? If it's too hard, we can come back next time.
No.
Do you want to go first?
So, in this scenario, first of all, you said you have been given, the person has been given love and feel exhausted.
And because the love not productive.
It's not enough for the person.
Yes, it's not, because you don't get any you know, the back and forth.
When it comes
when
to
you feel like you are selling yourself for cheap.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
When it comes to relationship, you know, the Bible said there are ways that seems right. Okay? But before him is an abomination. I will reverse this. Sometimes I can think I'm showing love, I'm giving love, whereas I have not given out. Because I'm giving out love based on my own definition of love. And because it's my own definition of love, I'm not going to receive. Because if I'm giving it based on my own definition of love, I'm also expecting it based on my own. My expectation now is based on what I think should come, because I've been giving you love, and I'm not receiving it back, which most times is always the case. But the question there is, have you asked yourself what you think is love? To the other person might not be love. And you think, I have been showing him, I've been showing her love, without making time, which is this Valentine period. If I'm to reverse it, I will call it a time of self-reflections of how far we have been in our relationship. For couples to use this period to do a self-reflection and ask ourselves that questions. Are you happy with me? Am I really in love with you? Am I really satisfying your love tank? Because you might be thinking you are filling somebody's love tank, whereas their love tank is empty. Because what love really means to them is not what you are giving. So it's really important, before we run into that conclusion, to say, I've been loving and loving and loving. Checking. Just checking to find out if what I'm really giving is what you really need. Because the man might have a different need, just like Sister Lizzie. Sorry, I'm not in your home. What you may call love, okay? Maybe your husband will give me ton 5. Might not be what he will say as love. And what you think as love, to be honest, your husband may be telling you, I love you, I've been doing everything for this woman. Whereas
he doesn't know.
That what he's doing to my beautiful sister Lizzie, that's not what you want. Maybe what your own definition of love is totally different. Could be just be present.
You like chicken, I know that.
Chicken.
Yeah.
Yes, I like chicken. But I have told Pastor Chris, don't use the chicken to bribe me. Because I like it. So finding out before we run into that conclusion, which I totally agree with you. A lot of times we feel burnout, we feel overwhelmed. I've been doing everything to satisfy this woman. Men complain a lot. This woman, it's too difficult to please. Just make our time to sit with her and find out what she wants. What she wants, what she needs. Because it's two different things. What she wants and what she needs is different. So that you will begin to meet what she wants and satisfy all her wants based on her, not based on what you think. The same way with the man. And if couples can come to that place to find out, you will find out that will not come to that place of thinking, I have given, I'm giving, because you've been giving based on your own eyes. So I will call somebody before you do, what do you call it, transfer penalty?
I think marriage burnout.
Bella, before you are rushing to James or Jane, just go back, let the Valentine period, even though we are rushing to go out, we are rushing out, and I know our viewers, they have a day. Let this week be a time of self-reflection and assessment. If you are angry, you are bitter, it tells me there is something happening there you have not said. Use out this time to examine your love tank, your emotional tank, not based on the eyes of the other person or your partner and find out what you are really hungry for. And ask there are questions we don't want to ask, which sometimes don't ask me also. Are you happy? Or are you happy in this relationship? Today you might use that opportunity and be present to hear and listen. Don't ask because you are going to ask, because you might ask me and I'll be honest to tell you the truth. And you'll be wondering, I thought you love me. You know, look at the way you are nodding your head. So let couple, before you go to that Bella, to use this Valentine period that to do some questioning and answer and be honest to listen to each other. Don't rush into Bella too. If you bail out, you will bail in.
You want to bail out bed? You said don't rush at bed?
Bail out. You know, yeah, somebody bailing you. Don't bail anywhere, because if you have never identified what you are hungry for, even if you go to another place, because you have not done that self-discovery, you will still be hungry and thirsty.
Oh, wow. I love you. You're talking good. Go ahead.
Okay, I will just quickly mention a few things. Number one, you need to know your partner's love language. If you think that by rubbing my feet, you are showing love,
Do it.
you are not. So, like I heard, there was a man that said, if you tell me you love me, it doesn't mean anything to me. Because that wasn't his love language. So, try to know your partner's love language. That is the first one. Now, the second one, we as individuals should stop pursuing happiness. Some people believe that for them to be happy, their husband must do some things.
Yeah.
So if my husband do this, then that will give me happiness. The more you think, the more it eludes you. So don't depend on situations and circumstances to bring you happiness. So you need to be happy within your own self. Do good to others. Do something that will bring joy from your inner heart. So we need to master that, so that our joy, our happiness will not depend on somebody else. You know, if a man is married and his wife is not giving him joy, then he will go and look for side chick somewhere and say, okay, maybe this one will give me joy. And if that side chick didn't give him joy, he will go again. Let me go. So he will keep on going like that, or she will keep on going like that till he's number 10, number 11. None of them will give. Yeah. So you need to know yourself, know what you do that brings joy. For me personally, when I sing, I'm in like cloud 9.
That's your love language?
No, when I sing to God, I'm talking about something that really brings me joy, make me happy. And that is why when I'm at home, if I'm not praying, I'm singing, or I'm sleeping, or I'm talking with my husband. But when I sing, it's something, the inner joy is there. Know what brings you happiness. Don't let your happiness depend on situation and circumstances. Oh, if this guy didn't do this, I will not be happy. So you need to look deep into yourself. Please know your partner's love language, and that will settle a lot of things.
Wow. Thank you so much. What a powerful and a strong women. So I like what you said. Do not expect somebody else to make you happy. Don't put the burden of your happiness on the head of your partner. You are responsible for your own happiness. Get that. It's very, very important. It's going to help you. Otherwise, if you're expecting your partner to make you happy, you may be miserable for the rest of your life. But if you are happy yourself, because happiness is contagious.
That's right.
If you are sad, what do you think? You're going to produce misery in your environment. That's not going to be good. Or love yourself no matter what. And I like what my dear sister says. I like I say, this Valentine's Day, every couples take an opportunity. As you see, our topic today is Valentine is a reflection time. Take a moment to reflect and say, am I happy in my relationship? What can I do today? And take a moment to be straightforward to the eyes of your partner. What do you think of my love language to you? What can I do better, to make this relationship go, So Valentine's Day, however stresses it brings in one day or another, we want it today to be a time of reflection. See what can be done better. Are you really happy in your marriage? Are you happy in your relationship? Is there anything you can do? Our dear pastor have reminded us. Go ask your partner, honey, would you marry me again today? That's the question I want you to go and ask your partner.
And be willing and be ready for the answer.
And be willing. That's a big one.
Yeah, be ready. Don't defend.
Be willing and be ready for the answer. Go ask your partner, would you marry me today? Be ready for the answer. Whatever the answer is going to be ready to face it. If he says no, just say, hey, really? You are really breaking my heart. I thought I was the best wife in the whole entire world. Oh my God. You say no? I thought I was the best husband ever. Then in that situation, you say, hey, there is a business to settle here. Yes. Let's talk. Yeah. What can I do? I really love you. I never think that I was really hating you that bad. Then you sit down, you begin to talk about it. Say, hey, you know what? This is what I like. This is what I have been. This is what's going on. When you talk about it, talk in the mind of building. Not in a mind of destroying. Yeah. Remember, communication is the key. Yeah. That's why you need to be able to communicate to your partner. Let your partner know how you like to be loved. If your partner don't know, as my sister say, she will be rubbing your feet, think that's what you like. Maybe you want her to rub your head. Just express yourself. Because if you don't communicate well, what's going to happen in the house? You'll be like, they'll be like rats. Then you are in the house. There is a lion here. There is a cat there. There is a rat there. And at the end of the day, where are you going, man? You are together for life. You better settle things out. Yeah. So we are at the end. I'm going to ask each and everyone, I'm giving you an opportunity to tell your partner, what do you think? How do you want to be loved by your partner? I wish our husband were here so you can be able to ask them how they would love to be loved. As we are asking each other, as a couple you are following us, we want you to ask your partner right now. If you're a wife, ask your husband, how would you like to be loved?
That question is quite interesting, boss. You know you're the boss, you're the host. That question is really important. But let's think again. If you really love yourself, if you really, really love yourself, you understood what love is all about. I don't think asking that question or expecting too much will be there. Because when you're ready, the Bible said, love your neighbor as you love yourself. If I really love myself, asking that question won't be difficult to my partner. Because I'm ready, you are open to hear. So when we are struggling, asking that question tells me that it's not about him or her. It's about us. Yeah. It's about me. It's about you. It's about individual. Like I go back again to single because you focus on married. There's a lot of single today. Today is the worst day of their life. They will see all the shortcomings in their life. Whereas today is supposed to be the most beautiful day of every single. To look inside yourself, look inward, and check who you are. Check how much you have invested in yourself. Or to see, ask yourself whether all your single life you are waiting. Because that's what takes us to this question. You are going to wait now for me to ask Pastor Chris. Because all your single life, if today is making miserable, tells me that, which I see it a lot, you are waiting, is waiting for a man to come and complete you. Not a man you are going to be a blessing to. Because if you are empty, you are waiting for him to come. You can't give what you don't have. So when you rush out to that place, you're waiting for the marriage, is somebody to come and give you rose. They might not give you rose. They might not give you chocolate. And they might not even remember to kiss you. Like you said daily, you will see everybody kissy. Before I got married, I thought during Valentine's, hey, people will kiss you. You know, they will love you. If a man is busy, they won't remember. we are here right now. We can't even, maybe by the time we get home, we are tired. I believe you might not even remember to tell them. And for a single, you will just have this picture and the mentality of today, oh, you are forsaken. Please, today is not a forsaken period. It's the time to sit back.
To reflect.
Reflect, find yourself, make sure you are carrying something that you are going to give the man. And if you are a man, you are carrying something you are going to give. And it becomes so easy when you are married to, because when you already love yourself, you won't find it difficult to love somebody now. You won't find it difficult to apologize. But when you don't love yourself, you depend on somebody else to make you happy, and you are angry, you want to boss, you want to control because you're just empty. And then everything relies on somebody. So, but as our boss have spoken, when we go home, we are going to ask our husband.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah, we will ask our husband. Boss, the question is, your husband, I'm sure you will ask your husband. Yeah.
So you don't want to tell him tell him at home how you want to be loved?
Is it my turn?
Yeah.
Okay.
But she just, you know, she's kept how she wants Pastor
loved.
Chris to love her, because Pastor Chris is following. He's here.
Yeah.
He wanna hear directly from you. How do you want
To
him
be
to
loved.
love you?
Okay.
My husband already know how I want to be loved. Just continue allowing me to be.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, just he allowed me to be who God have called me.
Oh, that's
That's
so
the
nice.
greatest gift, to love me.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's great.
and that's why I give you too much love
oh,
and
wow,
too much
wow,
respect
wow.
and submission.
Oh,
Because you allow me to be who I am.
oh, I like that.
But for somebody listening to me, don't go and kill yourself, because they look at the way Pastor Chris. There may be other side of my husband.
Okay.
So let what you are hearing or seeing don't scatter your head, because we still have some days, you know, I will just bone.
Of course.
Yeah. I just want to say that what we are talking about, luckily we discussed about it yesterday at home, so we talk about that at length at home. Now, I just want to say something. Last year, I remember very early in the morning, maybe around 5:30 a.m., February 14th, my husband, he bought this flower, and very beautiful, in a very glassy something, and you know, he knelt down and he gave it to me with a card. Then I said, you know, after everything, you know, he has been giving me flowers, and you know, from African way, I will just collect it. I don't really like flower, so I said, please don't give me flower next time, but I really appreciate this. If I don't talk, he will keep on doing it, and I don't really like it. So luckily, last week, he went out, he came back with my beautiful gift, Valentine's gift.
Ooh.
And he gave it to me. It was surprising, it was majestic, it was beautiful. Mr. Brimoh, thank you. So I really, really appreciate it, because that is part of what I really wanted. So I let him know, thank you so much, which means, number one, he remembered what I said. It wasn't, maybe I was just talking. He put it in mind. He knows that, oh, she doesn't like this. So he did what I really wanted. So what am I saying? Until you talk, your partner will not know how he or she is doing or how he or she is feeling. So let's try to ask questions and to talk at the same time.
Wow, thank you so much. So, I feel I'm the boss. I don't have to answer any questions.
Yeah, no, it's good. Did you see? Because the husband, without you being bold enough, knowing that the ability to tell him what you want does not mean you are not grateful, but you want to make sure that he's bringing what makes sense.
Yeah.
So he's bringing what really matters to you, and you are able to communicate that. But some couples will be so afraid, because if you don't love yourself, you will take anything. That's what we are saying. That ability of knowing who you are, and knowing that because you express your need does not make you a bad person.
That's right.
Really was really helpful. Yeah, really help your relationship, your marriage, and yeah, darling husband was able to give you what really matters to you. And that's what we are saying. Please learn to love yourself, believe in yourself, appreciate who you are. It will help you a lot.
That's right.
Okay, it will help you express instead of keeping all the malice, all the scores, keeping it inside your heart. And today is Valentine's Day. You know, it's a day of candy and heart, and that's why you go and check the heart too. There's a lot of things inside that heart, inside your heart, that you need to give yourself permission, like what we are serving, and begins to open up this heart that is full of good, bad, ugly, beautiful. Just give, oh, she's bringing it out. Yeah, give yourself permission, because when you love yourself and you know who you are, it helps you. It helps you put it out there, what really matters to you most. So that if you have been receiving flower like our sister here, you don't like flower, please be open. Don't keep the record every year. This foolish man is bringing flower. Then you are going on Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat, looking at all the ones their husband they bought a car. And now you are trying to compare and contrast your home, your family. The Bible said those who compare themselves with other people are very foolish. Rather, what it means, it will destroy your home rather than being a blessing. So let this season be a blessing to you, to others, that as we reflect on it, and as our hosts have said, we should go back and do a lot of reflection so that it will be a blessing and not a cost to us. And by the special grace of God, for the singles that is watching over us, watching what we are really saying today, don't be depressed. Tell your friend, make your friends to feel envy about you. Make them jealous. You know, there's a way you can make your friends jealous.
Yes.
The way you treat yourself, the way you carry yourself. The Bible says, those that know their God, those that know what they carry inside of them, they do exploit. So as a single person, move out there and do exploit and give yourself a beautiful treat. And make every day to be a Valentine. Your husband should not wait till only Valentine to buy that gift.
Wow, that's great. Okay, maybe you're expecting to hear from me too, right? I thought I'll be able to escape these ones. Yeah, so as you know, I'm a very open person. Like I express myself, there's nothing about me that my husband do not know. I always say, when it comes to love, I like what money cannot buy. Do you know what money cannot buy? I don't like anything that you can buy with money. I like affection. It's one thing that I am longing. So affection can be something that is very hard for people to understand how to give. As simple as a hug, as simple as a kiss. You know, I don't ask that much. Like, you know, oh, how are you? How was your day? Like, how is it going today? You know, whatever. I like the attention. And that's what I call the love language. The moment I don't feel the attention, the moment I don't feel really that closeness, the moment I feel like my partner is distant, then I feel rejected. And you know, when a woman feels rejected, begin to plan something. Yeah, because when a woman feel rejected, you always want the defense. Self-defense. Remember, we always say you are the love of yourself. So you're going to have to fight in the way that you don't think. So don't begin to feel like you're not beautiful enough. You don't begin to feel not good enough. So you begin to have a plan B. So basically, my husband knows all I want is love, is affection, is attention. And I always express myself. As God have blessed me with the gift of being a talkative. What my husband doesn't know about me, it does not exist. You know what I mean? So I'm outspoken. So we want to thank each and everyone who have followed us today. So this concludes today's talk show. As we all say, we have been focusing on reflecting on our, it's a voluntary reflection of our relationship. So we need to go back and check on ourselves, see what we can do better. And also, if you don't have a partner in your life, remember you are the love of your own heart, and continue to be patiently waiting. There's a reason why you don't have a partner in your life right now, because God is still shaping, still preparing the right person in your life. So thank you so much for following us, and please share, send us your topics. If there is any areas that you want us to address, any topic you want us to focus on, we are here at your service. We talk about matters that's related to our everyday life, related to our community. We are ready to share anything. So thank you so much for being such a faithful follower of the True Wellness Connection, and this you are following us from the True Way Television. May you continue to follow us until we see each other again next week on Tuesday. So before we can end, let us read the comments. So we have Pastor Chris. Pastor Chris is the handsome husband of our dear sister there. He said, I like this. Discover what is your partner's definition of love or love language. Yeah. Grace says, but the truth will that he allows you to be who you are, but it is rare to find men who allow you to be who you are. So, Pastor Ngozi, you are blessed because one of the qualities you like about your husband, he allows you to be who you are. And I forgot to mention, I can give that credit to my husband. He allows me to be who I am. That's right. And I thank you, Mr. Roger, for that.
But if you don't have it, you don't kill your husband.
No, you don't.
There may be other areas that he's good at. Please.
Yeah. And the other things we can see our dear Pastor Millie. Thank you so much for watching us. James Masako, my spiritual son. Thank you for following us. We can see Femme de Prière. Mama Ange, thank you so much for following us. And yeah, there are so many people that are following us. Some of them we cannot see. Mama Mimi, thank you for following us. And yeah, so many people are following us. We could not see them.
Also, there is somebody from Uganda, Benzenanza, Ivy. It says, the True Word TV. May God bless you. I'm watching from Uganda. So
that's so nice.
That is,
thank you so much for following us. Yeah.
God bless.
Thank you so much. So we'll see you again next week on Tuesday. Stay connected with us, and please keep watching True Word Television.
Thank you.
Thank you. Happy Valentine.
Bye.
There is a day on the True Word Television.
Today is Tuesday. Welcome to True Wellness Connections.
A day full of fun.
I can see like the ingredient, the recipe is coming up, like we are ready to really be.
Inspiration.
Be ready to listen. As you are listening, you are not just listening to the story, but you are asking for wisdom.
Education.
Don't begin to assume that when you go to school, your accent, nobody's going to understand you. They are going to understand you.
Guidance.
If you can make up your mind to say, I'm not going to allow my situation to define me, you will find peace.
A day full of true wellness.
It's going to be amazing, awesome, wonderful, and powerful.
Join these amazing ladies to talk health, wealth, parenting, social, moral, and community values.
You need people that will bring out the best in you. You need people that will believe in that vision or dream.
Claudine Salumu.
In this life, if you do not have hope, you will never live, you will never survive.
Victoria Masio.
When I say you need to look deep down in your bank account, it was me. To be honest.
Elizabeth Brimoh.
A lot of homes have been robbed of joy just because of sex.
And Pastor Blessing Ngozi Iheka.
Don't focus on the computer. Don't focus on your own one. Your wife needs your attention.
Do you want to be well?
You don't want to miss it out. I'm telling you, it's going to be fabulous. It's going to be amazing, and it's going to be really lifting.
The problem will be resolved and you have a fresh beginning. So you guys have fun.
Don't miss a single episode of the True Wellness Connections on the True Word Television Network every Tuesday at 5:30 p.m. Central Time. You are watching the True Word Television, spreading the true word of salvation. You are watching the True Word Television, spreading the true word of salvation.
Tafuta rafiki mwenye atakuhimizi kutembea mzuri ndani ya maisha kiroho. Unapofungula minasema milango hizi minafungula, ukakutana milango haina mubaraka wala entere ya Mungu, fungula milango kwa entere ya Mungu. Mungu akona sema mtoto wangu ule pale iko nafanya hivi tu kwa entere yangu.
Karibu tena wamama kuendelea na kufuata kipindi yetu ya mwanamke wa maombi, Woman of Prayer, Femme de Prière, ambayo inapitoka kwenye mtandao wa True wa Television. Tunapokea kama mama tofauti kutoka huku na huku na huku kutukulisha tu neno la Mungu. Karibu sana, mtabarikiwa. Na wenu mdogo sana, dada yenu mdogo wenu Ange Mapendo Bendera Bonyoma. Asante sana na wapenda.
Kipindi mke wa maombi pamoja na mama Ange Bendera Bonyoma kila Alhamisi wala Thursday saa 1:30 jioni kwenye mtandao wa True Word Television Canada.